Hello, friend. Happy Wednesday. It's so good to connect with you today. I have some good news to share. So, because of the overwhelming reach of our worship services during COVID-19, we started to think about how we could intentionally reach people and invite them into a relationship with Christ. We had some ideas and plans, but we were looking for funding and for people who would like to get involved in digital ministry. So, a couple of weeks ago, our district invited churches to apply to receive a $5,000 grant to invest in digital evangelism. And guess what? We got the grant. We are so excited to see what God is going to do through our church. First, we have this huge AV update, and now digital evangelism. It really feels like God is trusting us with a ministry. We don't quite have the whole picture yet, but we are staying faithful and following God's voice. Isn't that good news? I also want to share that last Sunday, we had our first in-person Sunday school for our children. It was absolutely beautiful to see our children back together on church grounds. Amber led a beautiful lesson and the kids had a lot of fun. So we have Sunday school for children every first and third Sundays at 10:45 a.m. right after the communion services. So for our devotional today, I want to talk to you about listening to the voice of the Spirit. As we wait to celebrate Pentecost this coming Sunday, I want to ask you if you have ever heard the Spirit speak to you. The best way I can explain how I hear the Spirit's voice is that I hear it with my heart. It is like an impression I get, like a distinct thought, but I also feel it in my heart. Or sometimes I ask the Spirit to speak through me, and even though it is my voice, the things I'm saying didn't come from my personal knowledge, but those are words that the Spirit gives me. So let me give you an example. When I first started serving at Clarendon and started thinking about launching small groups, I heard the Spirit say, a woman's group in the evening. So I remember I stopped and I kind of waited and tried to figure out what that meant. Waited to see if there was anything else. Was I supposed to start one? I barely knew anybody's names, but I knew that God was working on something. So then the following Sunday, Sally Gabler approached me saying that she wanted to start a ladies' small group in the evenings. So before she said anything else, I was like, yes, let's do it. What do you need? So she was trying to tell me why she wanted to do it and when and what they would study. And I was just like, yes. What do you need? I'm here. So the Spirit was prompting me to what was coming. God wanted me to help her and to make sure that she had what she needed to get started. Now, the Spirit did not tell me all of that. The Spirit didn't say, hey, next week, someone named Sally will come to you and talk about small group. Go ahead and support her and help her get started. Give her everything she needs. It would have been nice, but I found that the Spirit has a sweet whisper. And if we're not careful, it's easy to ignore that still small voice. But I've learned that the more I spend time with God, the more I get used to recognizing and listening to the voice of the Spirit, the more that voice becomes familiar to me. I want that for you too. So if you haven't heard the voice of the Spirit, or if you haven't felt or seen the Spirit at work, I want to invite you to get to a quiet place, surrender, and invite the Holy Spirit into this journey with you. I pray that you have a wonderful rest of your week, and I hope to see you in person really soon. Stay tuned. Blessings. Bye-bye.